Hello everyone. It's James again. And I just want to say thank you all for your support and kindness. Your wonderful comments warm my little cartoon heart. And I thank you so much. And I also thank you for encouraging others. As this journey of healing from narcissistic abuse isn't easy. And it's not just healing from narcissistic abuse, but moving through this world full of narcissism and narcissistic abuse. Which means this is an ongoing process of self-betterment and being good to ourselves. And through this process, please know, you might end up meeting more narcissists. You might meet great and wonderful people. And I hope that you do. But as we know, this world is full of narcissists or other toxic people. And one thing narcissists and other toxic people like to do is to get those that have love in their heart to second guess everything about themselves. And how they do that is they use their wordplay and or action and non-action to try to get you to work double hard to get the approval of such people. You see, not everyone is like you. Meaning, you give out positive comments for even small wins a person might have. And you make friends with someone that you think is a good friend. But now and then, they will pull the rug out from under you with slick comments and mistreatment. Then they will go back to treating you well again, always keeping you unsure what the problem is, and making you second guess yourself and if you've done something to cause this person to behave in this way. And I can assure you, you have not. But they want you to feel like you have done something wrong. But then you have a long period of time where things are going well between you and this person. And you have a wonderful success in your life. Maybe you passed a difficult test that you were nervous about taking in school. Or maybe you got a promotion at work. Or achieved something else that made you very happy. And you were so thankful for this blessing. And without bragging, you wanted to share this information with this friend or person you believe you are close to. And they downplayed this accomplishment. And said, "You think that is something? Come back and talk to me when you achieve this, that and the other." Making you think. Or second guess yourself. And believe. Maybe what you just achieved wasn't such a big deal. And now begins the quest to earn this fake friend's approval. And there are many out there in the world that spend their entire lives trying to achieve things, hoping one day this person or people in their life will be proud of them. And the truth is, it's a waste of time working so hard for this approval these people will never give you. And in some rare cases, if they do give you this approval, they will later on take it all back by making fun of you and this accomplishment, and making it seem stupid or dumb. You see, evil people know by doing this, it will put you into a frustrated mind state, making it so you are unable to think clearly. And sadly, in a great many cases, all such a person can think about is how this evil person made them feel. You see, the narcissist loves to occupy space in your head and stay there rent-free. This is why they make slick comments. This is why they find a way to take away your joy for a job well done. They never want you to feel fully accepted and loved. They will give you little breadcrumbs of what seems like love, all to keep you around. And to keep you trying and hoping for something that will never come and something that doesn't exist. You see, approval is an important thing. So I've talked about the Rocky movies many times, as there are great examples in these movies about a great many things we talk about here in this space of narcissistic abuse. Lack of love and being on what some call the bottom of life. And in this movie, you see a guy named Rocky, who has all of the potential in the world. But very few people can see it. Although his trainer Mickey can see it, but constantly talks down to him throughout the first movie. And later on, Rocky asked him why he treats him so badly. And he said it was because of Rocky becoming a debt collector for a loan shark. Which is a horrible job. But later on, in the first movie, when Rocky has been given the chance to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Mickey shows up at Rocky's door, letting Rocky know he wants to help him. And Rocky lets years of frustration out, as he first tells Mickey, "I asked you for help about 10 years ago and you didn't care." Simply put, Rocky like a great many people. And this isn't an excuse. But they find themselves going down a wrong path of life. All because they have no one in their life that loves them. Now to Rocky's credit, even when he was collecting his debts, he refused to hurt the people he was ordered to beat up. He would give them a stern talking to, and then let them go, and deal with the disappointment of his boss later. He wasn't a loose cannon running the streets harming people. He still carried his kind soul everywhere he went. And it seemed like everywhere he went, people would mistreat him. Even when he asked Mickey for help like he said 10 years before. Now as things turned out, I believe, Mickey understood he was wrong and they developed a wonderful father-son relationship. But the truth is, most of the times, it doesn't work out that way. Rocky likely wanted to make his parents proud and was unable to do that. He wanted to make his trainer at the boxing gym proud too. And for 10 years likely was put down every single day he encountered him. And Rocky would just grin and take it. Like a great many of us have done over the years when dealing with certain people. Rocky just felt stuck. And he felt he could unstick himself by proving to everyone he wasn't a bum by going 15 rounds with Apollo Creed. As no one until that point had been able to do such a thing. And surely a nobody like Rocky would most likely get knocked out in the second or third round. No one gave him a chance. But what Rocky didn't understand, at least at that time, which he found out later on, it was about himself going against himself. As you hear him use the statement starting in Rocky 4, you versus you. But this draw to prove things to others is powerful. And narcissists know it. Because they know we will battle and waste our time and life trying to prove a vast amount of things to these people that flat out don't care about us. And narcissists will dangle that carrot of care and love in front of our face, hoping we will jump on that hamster wheel and chase after something we will never get. Again, because it's very, very powerful. But in this case Rocky was blessed. The people he was working hard for, at least most of them, really loved him. And in that he was blessed. But you can see the fire that can be metaphorically lit under someone when they have the right encouragement and love. Rocky gets a second shot at fighting Apollo again for the World Championship. And Adrian no longer wants Rocky to fight. And because of this, Rocky isn't motivated. And he's training terribly. Because he's not focused and his mind is all over the place. But the second that Adrian realizes the gravity of the situation, and tells him with a bright smile on her face, for him to win. And it becomes game on from that point forward. You see, when you are loved, you feel like you can literally leap tall buildings in a single bound like Superman. And when we have these people in our lives, that 1 minute love us, and the next minute make us feel like a failure, it sucks all of the energy out of your life. And makes it so you feel like you can't do anything. And that's why we have to get to a point where we are no longer trying to prove things to people. But we should be trying to prove things to ourselves and to God. Proving that we are using His talents and gifts He has given us. And here's the thing. If you fall short and you're not able to achieve a certain goal, I don't think God is going to start calling you names and mistreating you. However, He will most likely encourage you to keep going. And to keep trying. Now, will God put someone as loving as Adrian in our lives? Maybe. But for now, we have to drop this idea that somehow if we get this person or that person to see our worth, then we are worth something. Trust me. Satan wants you to put your self-worth in others' hands. People that love to toy with you and your life. You know. a great many of us would have been way further ahead in life. Had we grew up in a home with love and without narcissistic abuse. But the reality is that isn't our reality. For whatever reason. This is the hand we were dealt. And we need to fight our way out of our situation, metaphorically speaking. And the last thing on our mind should be, what will this person say? Here's what you are going to want to stop doing. And this is telling people what you are up to and your plans for your life. And this can be hard, especially if you have a so-called friend that wants to keep tabs on you and your life. And you have yet to go no or low contact with this person as of yet. And one thing I tell people: if you want to see how one of these people truly are, stop feeding them information about you and your life. You see, they want to meet up with you because they know. After a few minutes together and they ask how things are doing, and what's new, and what you are working on. You are going to go into detail about your plans, and the reason why you started doing this with this person, as you believed they really cared about you. But the truth is, you are just a source of entertainment for them. And as long as they dangle that carrot of so-called love and friendship or a relationship in front of you, you will keep on trying to prove yourself to them. But if you keep your words under control, and stop telling them what you are working on and what you are doing, over time they will likely become disinterested with you and your life. And you might not hear from them for a long time. Now, if this is a person you still spend time with, keep things vague yet friendly. I'm just working on this and that. Nothing too important to talk about. How about you? What's new with you? Or you can talk in detail about something that really isn't that important to you. Maybe you had to install something in your home, and make that the main point of your sharing any information with them. But to be on the safe side, don't share anything. Keep it vague yet friendly. Talk about things that don't really matter. Now they won't leave you alone right away. But after this happens several times in a row, they will no longer see you as their excitement or entertainment. Because people like this love to gather information about people and then laugh about it later. Or they tell others how dumb and delusional they think you are. Or they use the information you gave them later on to figure out a way to make you feel bad about yourself. They might not make you feel bad right there, but later on they likely will. Stop giving your power away, and achieve your goals in silence and walk away and live the best life you can live. And maybe God will give you someone that is true and loving. But right now, we haven't learned our lesson. We are still putting our all into these people that care nothing about us. And I believe we have to conquer this main issue in our lives, before we can move on to have healthy relationships with those that are truly loving and kind. Lean on God. Make God proud. Make yourself proud. And stop focusing on what other people think. Other people that have already shown they like putting you down and using your information that you've shared with them to make you feel bad about yourself. Because think about it. These people could easily encourage you. They could. But they don't. And this is a deliberate action with a deliberate end result they are looking for. And that is to make you feel bad. And to keep you stuck in your head so you really don't achieve anything in life. That's why Satan and his demons jump into these people and come your way. They do not want you to use all of the wonderful gifts God has given to you. They want these gifts to die away and never to be used the way God has intended. So please know, these people's opinions should mean nothing to you. Know God is on your side. Keep moving forward. And you are blessed and highly favored. Well, that's all I have for today. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.